Yeah.
One hand is not safe.
No, it's okay.
Let me hold the camera for you.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Down to 2 finalists. TMT against Greater Tomorrow.
You are great tomorrow. You are great
Seniors
today.
Cup competition.
I'm great today.
You are great today.
Hosted by the Serekunda East Sports Committee. Thank you very much for hosting us back in just after 48 hours. We are here in the heart of Serekunda to start the final of the FF Cup final.
Media?
Up to Basel. You were there?
Yes, I was there. Yes, I was there.
Last year, we were some of Basel. Chiara le pari fuelo ka wis le way mo ni volas ba de todo lay juman volas yeah before last week before last okay real di bañul yeah ngawo jele media do aje media wala bu dala yele na amana de kana ni dara tan dina World Club.
Mana nga dua de sama kana ket.
Ani sama na
Big final tonight.
Hein?
Teams.
Hey, ici y a pas conseil. Bana, amu bena pro. Alma jola ma.
FF Cup
Akadiale.
after
Wa ko suma rakala hamna ko man. Wa mom. Wa mai wa hara ma jo.
And here now comes the point.
What?
Stayed by the Gambia Football Federation. Completing the football competitions. The league already won by Real de Banjul. Tonight the destination of the FF Cup. The title will be determined in a contest between Greater Tomorrow and TMT.
Huh? Wa banga de. Mu ngeen ñew
1 hour 30 minutes will know the
wa bo ko mu
destination
ngeen ñew.
la
of the
na
FF
jege de
Cup.
pour sa signal
Mo wala lol la. Okay, no problem. Ha, asinano. Ha, no problem. Aha. Oh, it's good. Right? Huh?
here tonight.
Why am I alive since? Why I did start a guma? I believe in the Umpare.
28th of a beautiful Sunday. The Somali Coast of West Africa, the Gambia. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all what we were all waiting for. This is what more than 2.5 million Gambians, home and abroad, were waiting for. That is the closing chapter of the FF Cup. We observe the national anthem for now and we'll be back.
Okay, no problem.
That is the national anthem of the Republic of the Gambia. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Sanu Chalo. Well, put on a hot seat. I am deputizing the legendary Parliament Party. It's currently in Gunjur, and today is the elective Congress Day. That is the Gunjur Sports Committee under the chairmanship of Mr. Dembokal Toure. But with me is the ever reliable co-commentator of Party, that is of course Kemo Kanyi. And this is the closing chapter of the FF Cup, a historic chilly Sunday afternoon here at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium, a shown through to the Brikama Highway. It is today makes tomorrow TMT versus the Greater Tomorrow. They have one in common, that is the tomorrow. But then this is the second time TMT are playing the FF Cup final. The last time they played it, they were the runners-up against Medina. The game played at the Basori, that is Live Your Dreams football field. Well, Greater Tomorrow are chasing their first ever silverware in the history of the Football Federation. We have seen Omar H.O. Sedikan, the president of the Seder team, that is TMT, early on, going around the pitch and of course giving a tap at the back on his players, and he's part of the delegate there, shaking hands with the players of his own employees, his own army, the most trusted ones, the starting 11 for TMT, captained by one of the most and longest serving striker in the history of this game in this beautiful nation. That is Jayandong alias Batis.
What a very important final tonight.
Former GPA player and Batis, alongside one of the longest serving showstoppers in this country, in Musa, who is currently on the bench. And today on the starting lineup for TMT, Yusuf Asanyang on goal, who has been playing a pivotal role on their route to the final. Just to take you through, established in 2008, that is Greater Tomorrow. Well, on their route to the FA Cup final, they played against Marimo Parkfoot in the round of 32, and they crossed the hurdle in that game. They defeated RS Stalinding in the round of 16. In the quarters, they defeated Unique Global. And the semis, they defeated the country's champions, that is Real de Banjul in the lake. But they were defeated in the semis at the Boxbar Mini Stadium by a goal to nil. They crossed the hurdle, a shocking result today against Real de Banjul. For today makes tomorrow the Abuko Bay side, established in 2020. Just a couple of weeks ago, they signed 3-in-1 international partnership in the quest of promoting Gambian sport to the highest echelon. Greater Tomorrow drew twice against the TMT, both 2-on-1s on their head-to-head. But on the run of 32 for TMT, they played against Bombarda. They crossed the hurdle. In the round of 16, they defeated Fortune, the Petroleum Boys by a goal to nil. And of course, one of the most decorated sides in Walidan also falls short against TMT by a goal to nil. And again, that was 1-1, and on penalties, TMT crossed the hurdle, in which, of course, Pamodu was here with us. That is the legendary Pamodu in Berlin, Germany. He was with us when TMT defeated Hawks by a goal to nil at the Late Usman South football field. TMT, a brainchild of a Gambian sports enthusiast, President Omar H. Osaidi Khan. The turnout here at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium is indeed promising. Greater Tomorrow lost their coach a week ago. That is Sirif Mankajang, who penned his resignation. And his deputy will be deputizing here, who will, of course, probably change out as into believers. But Kohli, the gaffer for TMT, have to define TMT today. What today makes tomorrow means will surely and probably holds water today. They will never want to let this go. Their last training was at the beach. Kemo Kanyi. I saw footages of TMT visiting the beach side. Well, that was welcoming, refreshing the minds and the hearts ahead of this final. What a moment we are all waiting for Kemo Kanyi. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. That is a sportsmanship hog there, the two gaffers. But then it is TMT versus Greater Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. And Kemo Kanyi, welcome to the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. They are hosting the Africa final.
Yes, very well, Salu. The last day for the season for either of the sides here in Greater Tomorrow and that of the TMT sides. And then one of them must end their season with a gold medal today. So looking at their table standing, Greater Tomorrow have done a little better than that of the Greater Tomorrow side in the GFF main Division 1 table standing. And then finally, Greater Tomorrow are now here at the final. And then they will now be focused on the trophy, knowing that, their standing wasn't a very, very good one. Just 1 point at drift of the relegation zone. And now they found themselves here at the final, playing against one of the best sides in the league. And then last year they were here at TMT side, and then in the final that was played in Basori, but unfortunately they lost that to Medina United, who will be playing their trade in the first division next season. And for them, this is the second season for them in the first division, and again they have found themselves in the final once more. So let's see whether they will be able to clinch this one, or are we going to see Greater Tomorrow here again upsetting them as we have seen in the first final that was done against them between when they played against that of the Medina side. Sally.
Thank you, Ibu Kamara Tibua with the first strike, blocked there by Lamarana, former Brikama United player. That is Lamarana Chalo, who had on the number 17 jersey for Greater Tomorrow. That is number 10 Sana Chassis, who fall culprit there. And the victim is, of course, Buli Drame, the number 20 for Greater Tomorrow. On goal for Greater Tomorrow, Keba Gay, with number 16 Lamarana Chalo. Ali, we mentioned wearing the number 17 jersey, number 14. Second Bugul Bash, the team captain. Sirif Themba, number 3 Amadou Nyasi, number 5 number 20 Bully Drame, number 11 is Amadou Sow, 99 is Paul Kohli, Amel Sanyang is wearing the number 7, and Modu Boy Chalo with the number 8, 12 is Flex Mendy. And for TMT, Yusuf Sanyang on goal, and Society number 12 for the Master Tamba. Number 5, Yaya Antong, number 99. 15 is Ekubaro. Was part of the Chan team. You have number 10 Sana EM Jasi, who also played a pivotal role on their route to this final. 14 is Mustafa Sedikan, 20 is Anthony Gomez, 26 rather, Anthony Gomez. Number 20 is Mohamed Sen, 75 Ibu Kamara, the former Wapanjol player. And number 11 is Mustafa Toure. That is the starting 11 for today makes tomorrow. Thibu Kamara, the number 75 with a short throw in. We prove futile in the hands of the number 11. It's a throw in for TMT, looking for Batis Yantong. Good control by team captain, looking for Nyasi. Proof futile. TMT in their own course. Or Kira tomorrow in their own half, but they lost possession. It's another throw in for Thibu Kamara. Not a good one, and it's a foul against Jasi Sana Iam, one of the shortest in the pitch. Well, this time around, he's not the culprit, he's the victim. And it's a set piece for TMT. 3 minutes, 1 hour clock official, unofficial. And the center referee is one of the most experienced referees in the country. That is Lamin and Jame. The first person is Abdul Aziz Polel Jao. And the second is Umar Tabo. Fourth is Mohamed Marigo. And the referee assistant is John Frank Mendy, who is also the chairman of the Referees Association. It's Ibu Kamara Diwa with the first piece for TMT. 2 wide bricks wall for Greater Tomorrow. And there's a community meeting between the center referee and the 2 players. The number 17 of Greater Tomorrow, Lamarana, against the number. But then back to the set piece. Diwa with a long cross there. Header! Danger averted. Lamarana Jalo was trying to rescue the ball in the pitch, but then it proved futile. It's a throw in for TMT on the far side. Mustafa Toure, the tall lanky Toure, will take that one. Oh, he solely let it go for Anthony Gomez. Apuku Manjago de go for. And it's a foul. And Batis, the culprit there. Lamarana Jalo wins it. And a chance for Keba Gay, the short stopper, to take the man in red and black. Get it tomorrow, all in white, kicking from right to left. While TMT in the usual mantra, the white and yellow mixture from left to right. The ambience is probably officially sponsored by TMT. Sedikan was pulled on the, must have pulled the cars. Kemo getting this fan base here, the euphoria and the ambience. This is what keeps us going, and that is why the followers home and abroad from distance would love to see. But a very bad defensive work there. Chassis, but keeper to the rescue. That was a timely goalkeeping there from Kebake, the showstopper. Forget that tomorrow. But back to the ambience, the fans that is proudly brought to you here by the TMT's president, Omar H.O. Sedikan. Tibua lost possession there in his own half, and it's Amadou Sow to benefit. Tibua pushed to the ground. Lamin and Jame was on a rescue mission there, but the number 14 will take it. Kembugul pass, team captain. Just a stone through to the center line. A long ball there inside the half of TMT. A header there lands of the team captain for Get It Tomorrow. A good fight there for TMT. And that is the number 20, Tobatis. That is Ayandong. Here comes Jasi. Jasi, Dilly Dally pass. The number 14, the team captain, Jasi, Russell to the ground. He is currently the most foul player in the pitch. The second time he went to the ground and he wins it for the second time. Well, this time around, team captain Kembugul Baz was trying to stop the ball, but he stopped the man and he was foul wanting.
Yes, very well. Sana is a threat against any other team that he plays against. So I think the Greater Tomorrow sides will know that, and then they will need to put their house in order to make it so that they stop the threat that will come from him, and then try to also avoid themselves getting a book there or any other yellow card here as we proceed. Because with that, with such kind of tricky player, you need to put up your your plans against him so that he will not be able to do what he used to do. Otherwise, if you let him spark as he used to do normally, it is not going to be good for the team.
Amadou Sow there, but of course number 12, that was of course Ansu Saidi on a defensive mission. Good control there by Sana, the number 10 around our commentary desk here. Sana against Ken Bogle. Sana again, brilliant pass there from Sana to the number 20 Mohamed Sen, spread it wide to Mustafa Toure on the far side of the pitch, around the technical bench of Get Up Tomorrow. Back to his number 25, and this time around is Sekou Baro. Recycle it back to his number 12, Ansu Saidi. Raise his head, looking for his number 20, Profutile, and it's a goal kick for Get Up Tomorrow. The transition, and you look at TMT, they're trying to use Sana Jassy on their route to goal, and is indeed a threat in this final.
Yes, he's their main man going up front, so they will need to do whatever is necessary to making sure that he get more of the balls, so that they will be able to punish the Greater Tomorrow side. And then when you have such a player, you need to capitalize on his strength and then try to play more of the ball to him, because he is one of the players that can cause any threat to their opposing side. So as we have already witnessed him doing, he had done some very good moves here against the Greater Tomorrow side, and then but Greater Tomorrow as well, to be fair enough, they are very much composed in this particular game. They know how to approach this game. You looking at the way they are playing, they are not in a haste to play against this particular TMT side, but they make sure that when they are on the ball, they do the needful.
It is a tall lanky number 7, brought to the ground by for the Master Tamba. That was ML Sanyang, who was surging ahead for Greater Tomorrow, and it was picked by for the Tamba, and Tamba picked a yellow card as well. The first caution in this game, the breakthrough from the center circle. The number 7, that is ML Sanyang, saw the space and he capitalized on it, and he wins the foul for Greater Tomorrow, and it's a set piece for Greater Tomorrow for the first time inside the half of TMT. Yaya Ndong Batis is having a word with the shortstopper Yusufa Sanyang in the quest of forming a formidable wall to stop this set piece. It is Greater Tomorrow's turn now for this set piece. A flick one there on the far side, looking for his right full back. Greater Tomorrow strikes into the gloves of Yusufa Sanyang, the first shot on target in this game.
Yes, and it came at a very, very important time. Looking at the foul that was made there by the TMT's number 5, Serif Demba, that was important. That was an important foul, because that advances could have led to anything against them. So he tried to making sure that he sacrifices for his team and then do the needful. Yeah, very well. So that was a good one from him. But in the end, he knows that he was going to be booked for that, and then he went for it to actually get the book to the good of his side, and then he had done that. But that was also a very, very good take from the Greater Tomorrow and in trying to push against the TMT side also. They will understand that they are not just here to represent themselves, but also here to compete, and also compete to the end, through the very end of this particular game here, Salu.
A very good turnout here at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. We played 11 minutes unofficial. It is TMT nil, Greater Tomorrow nil, and this is the GFF FF Cup final. First timers in this final, Greater Tomorrow again, second time TMT. They never want to see what happened in Basori repeat itself here. A set piece defended well from Greater Tomorrow. Sana on a defensive mission now, and this time around the number 11 Amadou Sow wins it for Greater Tomorrow. Sana still on a defensive mission. Good fight there by Sana, but a poor one, the number 8 inside the area. But what a fight from the man in dreadlocks, and this time around is Mohamed Sen for Greater Tomorrow. Surging ahead, Ken Bogle on a defensive mission. Team captain Sen surging ahead, still in play, but a very good tackle there by Lamarana. a very experienced defender. One time adorning the jersey of Brikama United.
Yes. Lama is an experienced player, so in such games you need him to be in his best, and then he will be very, very instrumental for Greater tomorrow at the back of their defensive setup.
TMT with the number 5, spreading wide. That is 40 to Debua. Debua to Sana. Sana back to Kamara. Debua looking for options. A very poor one there from Kamara. And TMT have to drop deep to defend this one. The number 99, surging ahead. He was going with the mantle of catch me if you can. Paul Coley. With a very good interception there by Mustafa. And it's a throw in for Greater tomorrow inside the half of TMT on the far side of the pitch, around the bench of the Red Cross or the medics to be precise. A long throw there. Paul in control on the far side. Mustafa on a defensive mission. Paul. But TMT wins it back. Interception there. And here comes Sana. EM Jasi. The shot is on the pitch. Garcis number 20. Mohamed Sen. Sen. A very good bowler as well. Back to the right full back. Ibu Kamara. Debua. This time around he got it right. To his number 14. Brilliant there by Mustafa Saidi Khan. A brother to Saidi Khan probably. But the Saidi Khan family. The connection in the final third proved futile once again for TMT. But they wins it by Mustafa there. Back to his number 14, Saidi Khan. Toyaya now, Ndong surging ahead, Ndong. It is a corner. The force for TMT in this game. From one end to the other, that is how TMT is playing. But the final touches, the connection from the midfield department to the forward line is still proving futile for TMT.
Yes, it is the better team for now, looking at the way they are playing, and also the possession of the ball here into this, and also the pressing line for either of the side. They prove to be the better team as of now, but the game still continues as we have seen the game transition from one end to the other. Greater tomorrow also, when they are on the ball, you see that quality in them whenever they are surging forward. So it is not going to be an easy game for either of the sides here. So whichever side wins this, will know that yes, we have won, but from a very, very difficult opponent.
It's going to be an in-swinger from Debua. Hold on, says the center referee Lamin and Jame, a FIFA badge holder, a very good referee. Many will tell you he's the next Papa Gasama, but we have a lot in the making. There is the camera referees. The turnout is huge, and the ambience is probably officially sponsored by TMT, and it's Ibu Kamara. This was in swinger that we are expecting now. The whistle is gone. Cross comes in. Header. Partially averted. Wow! It went between the legs of two players of Greater tomorrow, but the goalkeeper to the rescue. A good interception there by Shana Chelsea. A very good fight there by TMT. The tall lanky number 26, Anthony Gomez. Back to Yusuf Asanyang. Sekubaro, what on the churn jersey. A long ball there from Yusuf Asanyang. He was looking for either Debua or Sana, but it proved futile. And he heard from Sana calling on Mastana. Hans Akimbo from the shortstopper of Greater tomorrow. A long throw there from, that was of course Bully Ratha. Sana's ball went the other side. That is the number 26, Anthony Gomez. Back to Anthony Gomez, looking for Mustafa. He gets Mustafa now. Trying to dilly-dally pass. Cross comes in. A very good interception there by the ever-reliable number 12, Flex Mandi. For Greater tomorrow. Mustafa again. Another cross, long ball there, looking for Yayandong. But Sana is there. Can he keep it in play? And the ball rolls out for a goal kick for Greater tomorrow. And their shortstopper Kebake is having a word with his players. Well, this is a moment where even players turn coaches. Viewers out there watching in Finland, France and Canada. The legendary Pamadin band in Germany, those in New York, New Jersey, to by Special Mary. And of course, those are the City University in China, even at the Forbidden City in China, watching this beautiful final and end-to-end stuff here. But there's been almost a one-way traffic. But this time around is the number 8, Momodu Boy Chalo. To his number 5, a very experienced Amadou Nyasi there. To Momodu Boy strikes, side netting, and it's a corner given. Boy Chalo, the combination between Momodu Boy and Amadou Nyasi was just top notch, and they benefit a corner, the first corner in this game, and it's fully damage to take. Experienced bowlers that we have seen here. Well, on this stage, on this day, at this moment, experience matters. We'll see a player of Greater tomorrow drinking from the bottle of Yusuf Asanyang, the goalkeeper of TMT. Along cross there, in swinger into the gloves of Yusuf Asanyang. He lost his first grip, but he gets it back within a blink of an eye. Yusuf has spread it wide to Anthony Gomez, the number 26. He gets his number 20 back around the center circle now. But a very good interception there by the ever reliable Flexi Mandy. A very good fight there by Mohamed Sen. Sen in control, and he wins a throw-in on the far side of the pitch. Coach Ton Ball Boy there, Kohli, the coach for TMT. Massive turnout here. We have top dignitaries watching this final, from the Football Federation to other zone presidents. Sana gets Dibua on the right hand side. Dibua was going for an early cross, it proved futile. A good interception there. Wow, an IQ of a pass to Sana again. Chassis, Sana wins a throw-in. Dibua calling on. They said it's a pushing and it's a foul. The beneficiary is TMT on the far right from our commentary decks, opposite the newly erected pavilion, the Democracy Pavilion section. But this pavilion is yet to get its name. Another one-man wall. Amadou Sow behind the ball. Dibua. Amadou Sow in front of the ball, and Dibua behind the ball for TMT. TMT. Cross comes in. Not a good defensive work there, but a better one for Greater tomorrow. And so, in control now, Amadou. Trying to dilly-dally past Dibua. He proved futile. Dibua wins it. The man with dreadlocks. Ibu Kamara surging ahead on the right hand side. Ibu cuts in. Ibu. Chance for the number 10, Sana. Well, advantage given from Lamin and Jame. But Dibua is still on the ground. Boyo Jalo. Jalo Moto. To Nyasi, number 5. He gets Sow. So, Amadou cuts in. So, looking for the number 99. But a very good division by Sekubaro. And Dibua is still on the ground. TMT will never want to lose Ibu Kamara in this game. That was a brilliant cut in, but he was also cut down.
Yes, he's very instrumental in attacking for them. He's a very, very good fullback that has so much energy in him. So losing him at this particular time will be a blow for TMT. And then they are not wishing for that. They are not. This is not what they will welcome. But this isn't something that they will welcome. But solely he will be ready to continue. As you can see, he is now seated, and then the game will now be allowed to continue after getting that medical attention from the team of medics that are currently here. So, but it has been a great game for either of the sides here. I mean, then when TMT got the ball and then moving forward, you see that intention and also that zeal in them that yes, they wanted to get something out of this. So as their opponents are greater tomorrow, also when they are on the ball moving forward, you see that intensity in them. Yes, this is a game that we want to gain ourselves something else because this is the last game of the season. So we must go home with something. And then this is what is making this particular game so amazing. That both sides will want to go home with something, and then that will only come through hard work. And then both sides are doing that, and then it is currently working very well for either of the sides because they haven't conceded any goal yet as the game proceeds. But as the game continues to be played here, any of these sides here would be able to at least do the needful here. We are currently into the 23rd minute of the game, so there is so many minutes, 22 or 21 more minutes to be played here before the first half ends. So that alone is a lot of time. So any of the sides here is capable of winning this particular game because they are having so many good things there are so many good players within their midst, and then they will be able to do the needful, I believe, as the game proceeds.
But I believe Fode Master Tamba needs to be careful. He's on a yellow card. Kemo.
Yes, very well. You can see that Lamin and Jame is having some words with him. That he was already been booked, so he needs to be very, very mindful. Otherwise, if he is sent off in a final, that will be a very, very difficult game for them. In fact, a mountain to climb for them. Already 11 against 11 in a final is never an easy game. Much more to talk about 10 against 11. So I think he will be very mindful with that.
You'll be very mindful with that. I hope you get your message clear. Or it is on LSTV, you might get it later on. Lamarana on a defensive mission. Yayantong chasing it. Two experienced players battling for glory there. Lamarana wins it against Yayantong. Sends a long one. Good header there. Play on says Lamin and Jame. It is two players collision from Greater Tomorrow. Sana now. A very good referee there from Lamin and Jame. It is head injury, and two of Greater Tomorrow's players on the ground. You look at the turnout and you compare it to the last FF Cup final between Medina and TMT at the Basori football field. Well, the ambience is just amazing. We are loving these beats. We are loving this song. You know, the beauty of Gambian sports or football to precise, even coming down to the community level, is what they're taking us back. You had that beat. You can of course reflect your mind. You know, it's from one of the finest artists in this country that gave us this. But this is just amazing. Even the camera operator Usman behind the camera will enjoy this beat, and he will use this opportunity to view the fan base of TMT from distance. It's just amazing. Kemo.
Yes, very well. This is a much better turnout compared to the last seasons that we have seen in Basori. One would say Basori is a bit far, so this is why most of the fans wouldn't take it a responsibility to travel and meet the teams there. So, but nowhere is far so long football is concerned. But I mean, there are strategic places that finals can take place, and then this will attract a lot of fans. And this particular ground is one of them. As you can see, TMT are talking about their game plan.
Yeah, exactly. That is the number 14. Mustafa Saidi Khan called on a community meeting, an emergency meeting, and he went to the ground trying to fix probably a formation for them to understand, and they have to run through that formation.
Yes, very well. This is what you need to do. If you feel as
the players grow through this game and they become coaches later on.
Yes, very well. If you are one of the senior players or one of the players that is playing behind so many of the players, for example, you are playing in a 6th position or at a defensive position, you saw so many loopholes in the attacking front. So this is why he calls on most of these players to making sure that he rectify those errors, I believe, and then they will be able to learn from that. Then the play is now allowed to continue here as Nyasi and other players who were grounded for the Greater Tomorrow are now okay to continue. Salim.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyi. Saidi Khan to Sekubaro, a very solid defender. Here comes the number 20, Sen Mustafa. Now Mustafa couldn't dribble pass. Ramarana again, but it's Nyasi in control now. The number 5 for Gita Tomorrow. Sends a long one. Looking for the every level. Momodu Boyok Jalo. Jalo searching ahead. Dribble pass. Barrow. Chance for Gita Tomorrow. Strikes. Into the close of Yusuf Sanyan there. Relief for TMT. Sana. Chance again. Sana to Sen. A very good interception there. But of course, Tibua recycle it back. Looking for Mustafa. But the Sostoba is there on a timely mission. A very good strike there. You look at Nyase. That is Amado. His connection with Momodu Boy Jalo, the number 8, is your brilliant.
Yes, very well. These are very, very brilliant players. Already we have spotted so many good players here, Salu. So as the game proceeds forward, you can see the intensity of the game is growing, and also the chances are also very, very big for either of the sides.
TMT are yet to have any shot on target in this game. We played 27 minutes.
Yes, very well. Only we have also seen about 3 from Greater Tomorrow. Yes, into this particular game already. So you need to. I believe their technical bench is also aware of this, and then they will need to work on that to make sure that they improve on such occasions. You can see when they are moving forward, they try to keep the ball so long with them, and then they have another goal kick here into this particular game, Greater Tomorrow. So let's see. You need to manage goal kicks. Shot on targets for you to be able to score a goal in a game. So I believe they will wake up to that and then try to improve on such occasions, Salu.
Well, they have all level on head-to-head, and if you had to judge this game by head-to-head, probably we might settle this matter via the lottery.
Yes, very well. I mean, they have played 4 games already against the other, and then it is a win for TMT 1-0, and also a win for Greater Tomorrow by 2 goals to 1. And then the other 2 that they have played was a 1-1 draw in all the in both occasions. So I mean, this is going to be a very, very difficult game. It is not going to be an easy game.
Well, yellow cards or cards are for players, but not on this occasion or not at this time. One of the 2 most instrumental players for TMT are in the referee's book. That is, of course, the number 5 for the master, Thamba, and of course Sana EM Jasi.
Yes, these are very good players for TMT, and then they wouldn't want to lose any of them through booking. So I believe a player, when you are already given a yellow card into a game, that reduces your spirit, your fighting spirit, because you don't want to make any other mistake that will cause you another yellow. So Greater Tomorrow's their approach to this game is very, very good. So as TMT. So let's see what this particular game will end as it draws to the near end. But the first 4 that was played between them, 2 draws, 1-1 on both occasions, and then a 2-1 win to Greater Tomorrow and a 1-0 win to that of the TMT side.
Well, also to give the devil its due, we have the traveling fans of Greater Tomorrow, the Brickham based club.
Yes, very well. They are far from this particular end, but in trying to stand by their teams, they also make sure that their presence is felt here, and then you can hear that noise from them. Though the fan base for that of the TMT side is bigger than them, but they are also making their own noise at their own corner there, so that their players will deliver to the expectation.
A set piece for the number 20, Bully Drame, cuts in a good interception there by the ever reliable number 12, that is Answer Saidi, and it rolls back to the stopper's glove. That is Keba Gay for Greater Tomorrow. They played 5, both have 1 victory and 2 draws, or 4 draws rather. This is so against Debua. Debua on a defensive mission, so gets Bully, and it's a 2-in for Greater Tomorrow. Well, are they missing their former cover? That is Sirif Mankajang, I don't know. But you look at the way they're playing, seems they have already forgot the departure of one of their most trusted employees. That is Sirif Mankajang. A 2-in for Mustafa on the far side to Anthony Gomez, the number 26 for TMT. Sends a long one, a flying header from Lamarana, and he wins a foul inside his own half against Yaya Ndong Batis, one of the longest serving strikers in this country. Batis, who was playing wearing the jersey of Gambia Ports Authority. Passed through a lot, but they have been with TMT for very few years now. Well, TMT established in 2020. In 5 years, they have centered 2 FF Cup finals. They will tell you the mission is alive and well, but they need a silverware now. Mustafa looking for Sana, was an output of a pass, but that wasn't brilliant. Well, the idea was brilliant, but of course the finish was not what they want. Not a good one from a defensive missionary, number 99. A chance for number 11. Oh! Oh boy, oh boy! Amadou Sow's golden opportunity squandered. And Susaidi is absolutely relieved. The defender was caught napping. At one point in time, every faithful, every fan of TMT was sitting on an egg. Amadou Sow, forget it tomorrow, couldn't rise to the occasion. Things fall apart. Where it matters most, forget it tomorrow. That could have been the opening goal. Wow, just wow. Well, one might say the players of the TMT have reached heaven within a blink of an eye. Came on.
Yes, very well. Really for the TMT side, especially for that defender who was very, who was very slow on the ball. And Susaidi would be thanking God for that particular miss from Amadou. And then Amadou could have capitalized on that, but he went for a power instead of, placing the ball to almost a impossible position for the goalkeeper to. Composure. Yes, very well. He could have gone for a composure and then placed the ball very well for his side to take the lead into the game. But nonetheless, another chance has been squandered here by Greater Tomorrow. They come close on numerous occasions now into this particular game, but fail to utilize any of those chances into goal. So let's see whether they will be able to continue such chances, and then are we going to see now the tone will be shifting to that of their opponent, which is TMT side, to also be creating chances for themselves. So if they had done so, whether they will be able to capitalize on 1 or 2 of those chances that they will be creating to and then utilize them into goals remains the question here.
We will come back to that golden opportunity. The connection from Paul Coley to Amadou. But quick round from Dibois to Mustafa. Back to Dibois. Dibois, cross comes in, blocked there by Nyasi. Nyasi gets Paul again. Coley. Paul, a very good interception there by Fode Master Tamba. Fode wins it again. Sen to the ground, but he lost possession. And this around, Anthony to Master, and Master was asked to hold on. That was a silver play there for Amadou Sow. I don't think he will get such an opportunity in this game again.
Yeah, it is going to be very difficult because now TMT will also learn.
But is it a wake-up call for TMT?
Yes, very well. They will learn from this, and they must learn from this if they want to survive in this particular game. So such kind of opportunities will fall to you once, perhaps in the game, and then Amadou, you can still see that disappointment in his face. That yes, I could have scored that goal, and then by now my team will be leading by a lone goal to nil, and then eventually they can go on to win this particular game by a lone goal to nil. Who knows? But for now, let's see what TMT will be doing. When you come to the possession wise, in trying to hold more of the ball, TMT is doing that, but creating those goal scoring opportunities, is done by Greater Tomorrow.
And Greater Tomorrow have more opportunities in front of goal than TMT.
Yes, very well. This perhaps might have been their game plan. Let's try to exploit whatever opportunities we have going forward into such dangerous counter-attacking football. And then if that had been the game plan, they have been doing that very, very well for themselves, Greater Tomorrow. So let's see what comes here, Sally.
Mohamed Sen needing support there, but Sana is there on the rescue. Kuto connected dots with Sen again, but it's a throw in from Sana to Ibu Kamara, Deboa to Mohamed Sen, and it's a throw in for Deboa to take for TMT. Fans are still piling in. They're still coming inside the half. Strikes broke there by the ever reliable defender, but Dibua will recycle it. But Bully is there. There's a play on the ground. That is, of course, the number 20, Mohamed Sen of TMT. Well, 2 players of TMT are on the ground right now. Well, the other one is complaining on his right foot, or foot rather. But Sen is also assisted by the medics. Well, you look at the connection in front of goal for TMT is what is missing, and they need to connect the dots. The connections are not connecting for TMT now, and we have less than 10 minutes to go in this first half.
Yes, Greater Tomorrow are making sure that they have the numbers in the defense whenever their opponents are attacking onto them, and then this is working very good for them, because this is what they do, and then try to exploit Greater Tomorrow on the counter-attacking football. We have seen that whenever they are on the counter-attacking, it is always very difficult for the TMT side to do anything about the counter-attacking football that they will be doing against a team. So this is one of the advantages of a counter-attacking team. They will try to have their numbers when they are defending, and then when they are attacking, then already you have most of your men on their attacking side, so you can exploit onto them easily. So this is what Greater Tomorrow has been doing to that of the TMT side here.
Isana to Dibua, cross comes in into no man's land. ML Sanyang is there for the throw-in for Greater Tomorrow. ML looking for options. He gets Nyasi control there to the number 8 player on the center referee. Back to Nyasi. This time around to the Sochi number 14. Good play there by Kembugul Bass, team captain, to Amadou. So Amadou against Dibua. A good fight there by Dibua. And Sana now to Sen. Sen dribble pass one. There's a play on the ground. Sana was rustled to the ground again, but play continues here. Fans aren't happy with that. Lamin and Jame have stopped the game, and so is of course showing a sportsmanship to Sana EM Jase, and Sana is back on his feet. Well, the drama that we are watching here is of course the 99 Paul Kohli against Sekou Barrow, and Amadou Sow against Ibu Kamara Dibua, and Isana against 2 players of Greater Tomorrow on the right wing. But we'll come back to that. Mustafa wins it for TMT. Foul given again. Mustafa is among the most foul players for TMT in this game. They're winning the fouls inside the half of Greater Tomorrow, but then we have seen the goalkeeper turning into a spectator for the time being. That is the showstopper of Greater Tomorrow, Kebagay. He's never disturbed. He's yet to be tested to the limit. He's yet to show his capabilities.
Yes, very well. That thanks to his defense line, and then also the discipline and also the composure the defense line is having for this particular game. So that is turning Keba to seemingly a spectator into this particular game.
It's an offside, despite that towering header from Mustafa Seri Khan, but the flag was already raised up for an offside, and it's Kebake, the showstopper for Greater Tomorrow, to take this one. 40 minutes played in the first half, 5 minutes plus additional time to go. It is still 0-0 here at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium, the FF Cup final between Greater Tomorrow and TMT. A good block there by Mustafa. Nyasi lost the ball there, but around the center circle for TMT. Not a good pass there, and this time around Paul Kohli on the far side. So United parties on the defensive mission. A chance for Greater Tomorrow. Wow, but a very good interception there by Anthony Gomez again, and Yusuf Sanyang goes to the ground, the shortstopper. He needs some medical attention. They're always dangerous in front of goal. The attacking numbers and the counters are always dangerous. We have seen a relaxed and a composed defense line of Greater Tomorrow who are yet to be disturbed. But of course TMT have worked their socks off in this first half to defend everything as Greater Tomorrow asking questions over and over again.
Yes, the forward line for the Greater Tomorrow side has been doing very well into this particular contest. You can see the way they are attacking whenever they are pushing on them. They try to create so much problem for them, especially you look at the number 99 for Greater Tomorrow. Paul Colley has been doing very well against.
Before you come to that, look at the goalkeeper trainer of TMT having a word with the gaffer, that is Colley, giving him a statement, probably an interview. You see, he's trying to fix the missing dots. Look at the goalkeeper, the goalkeeper trainer, the goalkeeper coach, to be precise. The man in black, tough, to be precise. He was trying to send a message to the players. That is what we are talking about here. There are connections that needs to be connected for TMT if they have to get something in this first half.
Yes, very well. You look at the start of the game, and also as the game proceeds, you see that their performance, especially in going wider to their flanks, is going down. So these are some of the things that I believe the coaches and also the technical benches are trying to rectify here. You look at Mamadou Boyo Jallo here, and then Paul Colley, and also Amadou Sow. These are three very good players that are doing so much trouble for this particular, Greater Tomorrow's defense. Amadou Sow, Paul Colley, and also Mamadou Boyo Jallo are doing very, very well against the defense line for TMT. And then if TMT want to survive this particular game, they must put a stop to the threat that this trio are imposing onto them. Otherwise, they are capable of harming them anyway if as the game proceeds here. When they are having their chances, they make sure they get something out of them. They will either threaten the goalkeeper or the defense line, or in fact their fan base before they can start do anything about them, Salim.
It's Sana who dropped deep to collect the ball. Back to Sana. Sana looking for Mustafa. But not a good touch there from Sana. The ball rolls to the shortstopper of Greater Tomorrow. Mustafa on a defensive mission now, trying to get the ball out of Greater Tomorrow. They spread it wide to Kebagay to recycle it to Bully. Bully heads it out for a throw-in. Ibu Kamara, Dibu, a former Wabanjo player, part of the players that won the title back in 2019. I stand to be corrected with Wabanjo. And the ball around our community decks here were Journal Stone Ball boys. Dibu, a long throw there. Foul against Nyasi. Amadou, former RDB player, Real de Banjul. A very good interception by Ansu Saidi to Dibua now. Dibua looking for options. Good control there by Sana. Russell to the ground again against the number 12. That was Fleximari who fall culprit there. And Sana the victim. That was a very good touch there by Jayantong alias Batis. A good chance there for Sana to pick up the pieces, and Sana was rustled to the ground. It's Mustafa and Ibu Kamara behind the ball, and Debua having a word with Mustafa Toure, the number 11 for TMT. 3 minutes additional time. Can TMT find something here? Debua with an in swinger into the gloves of Keva Gay again, spread it wide. The number 8 couldn't keep in play. Paul is there, but it's a throw in against Sana. Greater Tomorrow wins the throw in on the far side. The right full back will take that throw in for the Brikama Base Club. To Paul Colley, back to his number 3, sends a long one, and that will never disturb the shortstopper in Yusuf Sanyang, who quickly sends a long one. A return header there on a less troubled defense line. Wow, not a good one. Dibua That was a very bad collision there. Ibu Kamara, poor communication.
Yes, Kamara could have avoided that because he was the one coming behind. I mean, he was the one coming behind for the Master Tamba. So he knows the position of for the Tamba, so he could have avoided that and then allow Master Tamba to hit that ball.
Do you believe TMT need that break more than Gita Tomorrow right now?
Yes, as of now, I believe. I mean, they needed break more than Greater Tomorrow because
they need to connect the dots.
Very well, because Greater Tomorrow is doing their game plan is working very well for them. Though they haven't scored any goal yet. I mean, but they are doing very well into this particular game. You can see that Greater Tomorrow at the start they were doing very. TMT at the start they were doing very well, better than now.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. That was the words of a brother and a colleague, as Powell mentioned, Kemo Kanyi. And we thank the faithfuls of LSTV watching from distance, far and near. It's Nyasi to Seoul. So, back to the number 99. This time around, Bully. Onside there, Bully. A very good interception there by Ansu Saidi. And it's a corner. It is just seconds to go. This might be the last kick of the first half. Of this game. We might also get some opinion from our colleagues from the media. And this first half, they take on the first 45 minutes of this half. And it's going to be an in-swinger from Amadou Nyasi, former RDB player. More than 3 wide shoots inside the penalty box. Cross comes in there. Header. Danger pass averted. The ball sails over Bully. And Sana now on the counter. TMT. Sana, I am Jasi. Sana, well, Greater Tomorrow dropping deep. Sana sends a long one looking for his number 14. Can he keep it in play? Yes, he did. But of course, the ever-reliable number 7, Emel Sanyang, is there. And that might do for the first half. Probably the last action for this half. It is still goalless here at the Serekunda Mini Stadium. The FF Cup final, 28 July 2025. And that is the first half visual from the center referee, Lamin Njame, who is ably assisted by Abdulaziz Bolejao, the first is the referee. The second is Umar Dabo. The fourth is Mohamed Marigo. And the referee as well is John Frank Mendy. Halftime here at the Serekunda Mini Stadium on a chilly Sunday evening here. It is TMT nil, Greater Tomorrow nil. But the ambience is alive and well here, Kemo. Halftime and end-to-end stuff.
Yes, very well. A great game from either of the sides. You can see the attack in front. Whenever they're attacking, they make sure they do the needful for their sides. But on the area of ball possession, it was one would see the first half was dominated by that of the TMT side, but in trying to create that goal scoring opportunities and then so that they will be able to convert 1 or 2 into goals goes to that of the Greater Tomorrow side. Barely you have seen TMT side threatening the goalkeeper Kiba for Greater Tomorrow, but Greater Tomorrow have done enough of that in their oppositions and in trying to making sure that they threaten them so well, because they have a couple of about 4 goal scoring opportunities into this particular game. But it is still 0-0 between the two sides here, half time.
Viewers out there, welcome back. It is of course halftime at the Serekunda Mini Stadium is shown through to the Brikama Highway, and it is the FF Cup final. Yes, welcome back, viewers out there on LS. Once again, I am Salih and joined by my boss Amadou Tamba. Well, it's halftime here, 0-0 between Greater Tomorrow and TMT in the FF Cup final. Well, as mentioned earlier on, Greater Tomorrow are chasing their most important silverware, likewise TMT as well. Well, this is the first time ever Greater Tomorrow are playing an FF Cup final, one FF Cup final. And this is the second time for today makes tomorrow, that is TMT. Tamba, your take on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it was a good first half from both ends. For TMT, I think they came out to this game wanting to take it to Greater Tomorrow, and they're doing that. They're seeing most of the ball. But with all the possession that they're having, they're finding it very, very difficult to break down the Greater Tomorrow defense, which look very, very disciplined and resolute. And of course, it's been very, very difficult for them. They're good in the wings, of course, and trying to play some passes in front of the defense line, but finding it past the defense and getting to the goalkeeper, it's always a very big problem. Greater Tomorrow, on the other hand, I think they came out to this game wanting to sit back and see what TMT are going to take to them, and exactly that is what is happening. They're very resolute at the back, look very disciplined, and when they get the ball, their transition used to be very quick from the defense to the midfield and then to attack. With TMT seeing most of the ball, it's Greater Tomorrow who created the most chances, big chances for that matter, especially in the 32nd minute when Paul Colley robbed up the defender for TMT, that is Ansu Sedi, and broke into the penalty area, setting it to Amadou Sow inside the penalty area. I think that should have been an opener for Greater Tomorrow, but Amadou Sow inexplicably missed for Greater Tomorrow. So I think it's a first half of two different approaches from both sides, and as you can see, Greater Tomorrow are using a winger playing as a right back, and you could see whenever they are to attack, they have more numbers, and the right back is even doing exceptionally well. That is of course Maud Lamin. There was a point in which he collected the ball on the right side of their defense and cut through the midfield. It was foul, and that was a yellow card to the TMT player. So absolutely, tactically, Greater Tomorrow looks very, very stable, and they're making it count whenever they broke forward.
Talking about Greater Tomorrow, are they you look at their display in this first half, are they missing Sirif Mankaya?
Well, I think yes, they will miss him, but I think also the players might want to step up and prove a point because they want to win this trophy. They're missing Serif Mankajang because he's a coach who has been with them for quite a long time. They know him, they know his philosophy, he knows these players, they have a very good working relationship. So they would have loved for him to be here in the technical area and guiding them through in them wanting to win this FF Cup trophy. But now that he's not with them, I think there is no point in them crying over spilled milk. They will also want to go forward in trying to win this FF Cup. So I think to me, Serif has been a very good coach for Greater Tomorrow. Yeah, sometimes things like this might come and a coach will want to resign, but for me I think it wasn't the right time for him to go. He should have stayed and win the FF Cup, because that is the wish of every coach, wanting to win the FF Cup and leave honorably. But I think even at that, he has left honorably because he maintained them in the league for another season. There might be issues here and there, but I think it could have been good for him to stay on and play this FF Cup, because every coach wants to win the FF Cup. But notwithstanding, he has left a very, very good legacy at Greater Tomorrow, and the players will miss him, he will miss the players, but that is the football family.
Calling on the dugout for, of course, TMT, is this a judgment day for him?
Well, not per se, because he has proven beyond reasonable doubt. He's a young coach and he has been doing well in the league. He has beaten so many big teams in the division, and coming all the way to the FF Cup final, it's not by fluke. It's down to hard work, it's down to commitment, and it's down to having a team that is ready to carry out his instructions on the pitch. So I think it is not a make or break, or it is not a big test that if he fails it, it's the end of him. No, I think he has a good season and he will want to cap it off with winning the FF Cup.
But don't you think TMT needed this or need this cup more than Greater Tomorrow?
No, both of them need it. Greater Tomorrow is the first time reaching this level, and as a club, I think this year they're on the right track. They succeeded in the Women's League, winning the 2nd division, maintaining themselves in the 1st division. That is another success. And now playing the FF Cup final, they will want to win it. The girls have won it, and the girls have thrown the baton to the boys. That show us what you can do. It's all over to you. And I think the boys will be like, come on, the girls have done it. Let us also do it. So I think it's really a very
on TMT. The boys have to, of course, compensate the girls.
Yeah, the boys have to compensate the girls. So I think both teams will definitely want to win this. Omar, the TMT president, will want to win this. Ben, the Greater Tomorrow president, will also want to win this. But it has to go down to the wire, and one team has to take it home. So it's going to be very, very interesting.
What do you think TMT needs to do coming into this second half of this most important final touches of this final? And I believe this is the most important 15 minutes in their coaching career, the two gaffers. But then what do you think TMT needs to do coming from the locker room?
Need to be patient, need to get that player who will play the decisive pass and cut the Greater Tomorrow defense open for them to be able to score the goals. For Greater Tomorrow, they need to come, get that player who will get the ball into the back of the net, because there is creativity in the first half. So get that player who will be very much calm in the penalty area and just place the ball into the back of the net.
Many said experience matters at this stage. Does that holds water?
Yes, experience does matter at this stage, but also the big heart, the commitment, the willingness to put your name in the history books of your club and of Gambian football will absolutely be the determining factor in the second half.
Winning this trophy, what will this mean to both teams if one is to be crowned champions today?
Huge success, absolutely huge success for them to build on for next season, because all of them are safe to be in the 1st division next season. And again, I don't know how it will go, but I think both of them will want to play in the Confederations Cup preliminaries, which is an opportunity for all the players. Yes, sometimes you might not be signed playing in the league, videos here and there, but if you go out in the CAF Confederations Cup, God forbid, even if you end in the 1st game, I think you might have, if you put up a respectable performance, you might be lucky to be picked up by another African country team, or by another European team that is watching around the corner, because whenever you're playing, you never know who is watching.
Well, I was made to understand Greater Tomorrow is older than TMT. TMT formed in 2020, 5 years. What can you tell us about their rapid growth, their rapid success?
In football, once you set up a team and you have the right structures, you have the good players, you have the good environment, I think you'll be able to go forward. And I think in Gambian football right now, we should be very happy that all teams that are coming in are absolutely doing it very, very well. Teams that have been here not long ago, Greater Tomorrow, yes.
Well, the wind of change is blowing.
Yeah, the wind of change is absolutely blowing. TMT coming into the 1st division not long ago, doing it this way, going all the way to the FF Cup final. We had other young teams that are coming, the likes of the Gambian Dutch Lions, and so I think we are on the right track. Absolutely, we are on the right track. We have seen people who love the game, investing in the game, and results are coming. So in a short while, we'll be hoping that we get our teams into the CAF Champions League and CAF Confederations group stage. Let all the investors invest in Gambian football, and we'll be up there by the grace of the Almighty.
Pleasure speaking to you, Boss Tamba.
Thank you so much.
All right, that was Boss Amadou Tamba on that halftime chit-chat there. We'll go back to the locker room and come back here at the Serekunda Mini Stadium.
No, Salu. The antenna should face this way. Yeah. Well, we are back here at the Serekunda Mini Stadium in the Gambia Football Federation Cup final between Greater Tomorrow FC and TMT. After the barren scoreline in the first half, the game has now resumed here at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium, in which the first half most of the ball possession was dominated by the TMT side, and then the goal scoring opportunities was dominated by that of the traveling Greater Tomorrow side. But nonetheless, the first 45 was a barren scoreline, and then we have now resumed the second half here at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. To remind you that you are watching live on LSTV1. Saliu Jallo is the as I was saying, Saliu Jallo is taking us through the ball-to-ball commentary, and myself, Kim Okanyi, is helping on the analysis, while behind the camera, as usual, is Osman Kamara. Then Saliu, the second half has now resumed here at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium in a highly tense final between the Greater Tomorrow side and TMT Football Academy.
Thank you very much, Kemo. It's good to be back. 2 minutes on our clock in the second half. Dibwa Sojin ahead, Russell to the ground, wins a foul inside the half of Greater Tomorrow. A stone throw from the full bench sport journals, distant from the technical bench of TMT. Lamarana Jallo is back. Hold on, sees Lamin and Chame, the center referee of this match. It is still goalless here. There is, of course, a bit of silence from the ambience, but it's a long ball there into the gloves of Kebake. That was Dibwa's long shot piece there. This time around, Mohamed Boyo Jallo to his number 7, ML Sanyang. Right full back to Boyo Jallo, keeps it in play. Boyo Jallo back to the number 3. Dribble pass Sana. This is Bully with a long cross there, headed there by Anthony to Mustafa now for TMT. Mustafa, good control there, but Sekou Barrow is on the ground, not in a good state. That is, of course, one of the most experienced defenders in this country. That is, of course, Sekou Barrow, who represented the Gambia in the CHAN qualifiers. Well, we have some players of TMT on the bench. Well, and they will always tell you the most important players always come from the bench, reading the game, understanding what to do coming from the bench. It's where, of course, players turn from zero to a hero.
Yes, very well. Already you'll be having the opportunity or be exposed to the to the atmosphere of the game. So when you are given that opportunity, as you were on the bench, then you study so many part of the game, and also you learn from the mistakes that your starters were making. And then when you come as one of the intelligent players, what you do is trying to avoid or replicate what the mistakes that your opponents, starters were doing. So with that, as you have said, it can turn you to a hero. If you fail, let's say for instance, you come from the bench and then to replace one of your forward players, but you have seen those forward players are making so much errors in front of goal, and then you come and learn from that and then try to capitalize on one or two of the chances that you created for yourself, and then put the game to bed. So that alone can turn you to a hero. So Sekou is currently receiving that the treatment from the team of medics here. Sekou might not be able to continue this particular game. Then this will be a blow for a
stretcher coming in. We only hope Sekou Barrow can continue this game.
Yes, if he fails to continue or cannot continue in this particular game, that will be a huge blow for TMT side, and it will be a news that they wouldn't want to welcome. And then you can see he's still struggling after that collision with Anthony Mendy, his own player. So and that's going to be a very, very big blow for the TMT side. But nonetheless, there are other equally good players on the bench that they can trust, can fill the gap when Sekou is being stretched off. You can see now he will be stretched off. Perhaps he might not be able to continue. He is such an instrumental player for TMT throughout the season. His performance has been a solid one at the defense, at the heart of defense for TMT all around.
They will tell you strikers win you matches, but defenders win you titles. You need those defenders like Sekou Barrow to give you that title.
Yes, very well. But this wouldn't be a welcoming news for TMT. And then, but there are other players on the bench who I believe will be able to, fill his position. So let's see what happens. Whether they will have players on their bench to be able to do what Sekou is doing for them at the heart of their defense.
Sekou Barrow, it looks like it will be a surprise for him to continue this game, but looking at the look on his face, it's like he cannot continue, and it's a big blow for TMT. Well, Kemo will just sort it out for the defender that is coming. And they are signaled to hold on for now with the substitution. But it's Yaya Ndong. Not a good connection there from Yaya Ndong. A very poor one there from Yaya. He pulls the ball more than he can keep. That is Yaya Ndong, team captain. And Nyasi now. TMT are playing with a man down. Sekou Barrow is still with the medics. And this time around, for the Master Tamba will drop deep to Mustafa Sedi Khan. Not a good one. Nyasi, forget that tomorrow. Nyasi back to his number 99. Looking for options to strike into the gloves of Yusufa Sanyang. The shot was blocked there. Overarm throw there. Play on the center referee. Mustafa to the number 20 now. Sen to Batis. Yaya Ndong. Batis on the left hand side to Mustafa. Mustafa looking for options. He was looking for Mustafa Sedi Khan, his namesake. Tibua lost possession. Nyasi Dali past Mustafa, and that is of course Paul Colley on an onside position. Paul Colley against Ansu Saidi. Paul Colley plays to the center referee. Well, the fans are begging for the penalty, but that never comes their way. TMT relief. Sen to Mustafa again. TMT now on the counter. Mustafa dribble pass at the number 7. Mustafa switching ahead to Sen. Sen inside the 18-yard box. Can he keep it in play? Yes, he did. No one is there to connect the dots with Sen. But ML Sanyang on a defensive mission. Looking for the number 8. Good there by Momodu Boyokoli. Handball. Sekou Barrow is back. A good news. But earlier on, a player was taken to the ground and he proved futile for a penalty fans are very. We have disgruntled fans behind the scenes. We have to apologize for any foul language behind Kemo.
Yes, very well. I mean, that is not coming from us. So fans are behind us. So we don't have any. I mean, responsibility of. We don't bear any responsibility of their utterances here. I mean, so for that of the foul they are claiming there, I think. I mean, Lamin Njame was very close to that particular scene, and then he was at a spot on it, and then for them they are very much far, and then the player goes to the ground. Lamin Njame sees, too easily, and then he was never interested in that, and then allows the game to continue. So let's see what happens here before this game ends.
Sekou Barrow is back, but is he good to go? Remains the $1 million question. Ansu said the relief there from that challenge earlier on, but Ansu now turned victim. Sekou Barrow quickly taken there to Mustafa Sedi Khan on the far right. The number 14 to Sen, the number 10 back to Ibu, the number 75 looking for Patis. Of course, a very good defensive work there by Emel Sanyang. Quick throw in there to Sekou Barrow. And this is Ansu Sedi in control now, the number 12 to Dubois, the 75. Dubois dribble pass Modusol on the far right. Dubois gets Sana to Sedi Khan. Back to the number 5, looking for Mustafa. Can he keeps it in play? Oh wow, a proof futile. They are coming gradually in the second half. Kemo, that is TMT.
Yes, very well. I mean, they are good on the ball. They were doing very good on the ball since the first half, but their only problem is to, create those goal scoring opportunities, especially the sort of targets here into this particular game. But when you talk about playing ball, they play a lot of struggle.
Communication.
See, Marigo is helping Lamin Njame to fix that issue, and then Lamin is now back on the pitch here, and then you can now see his
battery.
Not at all, not at all. They sometimes struggle with it, but it is not KK battery as you are provokingly trying to say. So as the game continues now, it is still 0-0 between the two sides here. A very game. Salim.
Offside against Ahmad Nyasi. Thank you, Kemo Kanyi. Well, there is a change of leadership in Gunjur. Dembo Kal Toure's camp has been defeated. Oh, the good one from Ansu. That could have been dangerous. But Yusufa Sanyang is there to the rescue. Dibua sends a long one. We still talk about the connection that are yet to connect the dot, or yet to connect for TMT in the forefront. But so in control, Ansu Saidi on a timely defensive work there. Kohli, the gaffer for TMT, busy on the touch line. Jan Sorong, Nyin Noma. That might be the message from the gaffer, but it is still ndam demut ndam dikut. Te fok ndam mu dem rek, wala ndam dik. So, lost possession there. TMT on the counter now again with the number 5 who spread the wide. 4-day Tamba, he was to Sana to Batis to Sana again. Can he keep in the play? Yes, he did. Sana, that was too powerful. The fans love it. We don't know what is the message from the cover in that locker room, but we've seen a different TMT in the second half now.
Yes, very well. That is the essence of half time. So the Gavas will take that as an opportunity to at least put some words to their technical benches, and then getting them those.
That is, of course, for the Master Tamba, who is on a yellow card again.
Yes, very well. He needs to be mindful, and then I believe he knows that very well. And then let's see what he will be able to do about that.
Very good defense order by Sekou Barrow, who spread it wide to Mustafa. Patis needs it. Can he gets it? He opted for Mustafa Sedi Khan. Sedi Khan back to Master Tamba. Tamba spread it wide. Well, Sen was trying to show experience there, but he proved futile. A good fight there. And there is a record. That is he's on a yellow card. He needs to be careful. That is number 10. But oh boy, for the Master Tamba is going off. Are we going to attribute this to the technical department, knowing fully well that the player is on a yellow card? For more than 3 occasions, the referee has been warning him. The technical department did not take action, and the referee have taken his action now. And it's a red card. And TMT will finish this final with a man down.
Yes, indeed. I mean, that was a very big error from him. That was a very
I saw the president clapping there. That is Omar Hito Sedikan.
Yes, Sedikan. He says to he's trying to and in fact he was giving him something, so I don't know what was given to him. So but now that he's been sent off, I think he bears the biggest burden into that particular blame if it has to be apportioned to anyone. I mean, knowing that you are on a yellow card already, you need to be playing in a way that will help your side. So he's now been sent off, and now Greater Tomorrow having the advantage here to a man down here into this particular game. This is just the first 15 minutes of the second half. 30 minutes here Greater Tomorrow have to be able to capitalize on this particular occasion, and then try to do themselves a favor into this particular game as it continues.
Well, they have 29 minutes to play with a man down. That is TMT. For the Master Tamba, Sonny's marching orders. We saw the president clapping. Well, it might be a sign of motivation to the players and the fans. And now, the team that was controlling possession are now behind the ball. Nyasi, but Ansu Saidi is there on a defensive mission. Ansu wins a foul inside the half of TMT in his own half, and Yusufa Sanyang is the one to take. You've seen Kohli is now seated the coach for TMT. But absolutely, that could have been a different one for Master or from the coaching department. And now TMT are on the pressure. This is Kembukul. Long ball there from Anthony Gomez. A relaxed and a composed defense line. Lamarana Jalo. Recycle it to his number 12, the ever reliable Flex Mendy. To Bully to Nyasi. Dibwa on a defensive mission. A throw in for Greater Tomorrow on the far side. The ambience is alive and well here at the Serekunda Mini Stadium. We played 18 minutes unofficial. In the second half, it is still goalless between TMT and Greater Tomorrow in the GFF Cup final, the 20th of July 2025 here at the East Mini Stadium. Moduboy Jalo with a timely header there. But into the gloves of Yusuf Wasanya, who can waste some time, delay the play. Sekubaro to Yusuf Wasanya, the shotstopper. Yusufa need to act quickly. Barrow as well, back to Yusufa, who spread it wide around the center circle. Sana lost it with a header, but they regained it within a blink of an eye. The number 20. Good play there by Mustafa Sedikan to Ibu Kamara. Tibwa to Sen Mohammed. Sen now to Sana. He keeps it in play. Sana back to the number 14, Mustafa Sedikan, looking for options to Patis. Can he keeps it in play? Yes, he did. The team captain Yaya Ndong. Yaya to Mustafa. Mustafa Rasul to the ground, wins the foul. against team captain Kembugul Bas. A substitution there. The number 3 for Greater Tomorrow, Sheriff Demba, is off for the number 15. Job is coming in. Bakari Job for Greater Tomorrow. And Sheriff Demba will now enjoy the rest of the game from the substitution bench. And Bakari Job takes center stage. He had torn the number 15 jersey. A set piece for TMT. Can this be the turning point? 20 minutes on unofficial in the second half. Cross comes in. Punch by the shortstopper. Danger averted. Lama. But a return ball there by Mohamed Sen. And it's a goal kick. A very good goalkeeping there by Kebage again. Come on.
Yes, very well. One would say the game will be easier when they are at a man advantage, and already we have now seen TMT getting very, very much composed into this particular game, and then trying to make sure that they also play the way Greater Tomorrow was approaching the game, in trying to play behind the ball and then hit them on counter-attack and football. And then for them, since their player was sent off, it is also been working well for them as of now. But let's see what happens here. Greater Tomorrow at a man advantage into this particular game, but nonetheless TMT equally doing very well, and then trying to making sure that they keep pressing against the Greater Tomorrow side, and then get themselves a win here. If they happen to win this particular game here, TMT, that will give them a very, very good reputation throughout the game.
Well, it's going to be a double substitution. TMT, Yayandong is coming off. Yankuba Mas. TMT in this final 24 minutes or 23 minutes to be played. That is R9. Excuse me, Sana is not sub off. I apologize. It's not Sana who is sub off. Sana is playing. Well, Morlamin Kamara is in, the number 17, and Yankuba Masise. That is Yankuba Masise to Anthony Gomez. Sana is in advantage with the futile. Anthony Gomez was fouled. And Barrow, you look at the look on Barrow. Is he okay to take long balls? It seems yes to me, or to him rather. It's a double substitution for TMT. And back to Sekou Barrow. Barrow looking for options. Spread it wide to the goalkeeper to recycle it. Yusufa sends a long one, looking for Diwa. He gets team captain Sana. Good control there by Sana inside the half of Greater Tomorrow. To his new entrance, number 17, Molamin Kamara. To Kamara, Diwa. To Mustafa. Sana lost possession around the center circle now. It is a chance for the number 8 now to control Murlamin Boyokoli. To the number 99. Strike! What a defensive work there by Sekou Barrow.
This is why they don't want to lose him, and you can see the way he flies over for that particular ball and block the shot. That would have been a goal for Greater.
Well, this can make a president to sit back.
Yes, very well, very well. Sekou has been doing very well. This is why, they don't want to lose him, and then when he was allowed to continue, then they were very, very happy with that.
Well, it reminds me of Rudiger's defensive work against Naby Keita. That is Liverpool Chelsea. Well, Sekou Barrow was in there, but Nyasi strikes. Well, fans are shouting for the goal, but the futile. Masise wins the foul. They're always quiet, but they're always dangerous in front of goal. Greater Tomorrow.
Yes, very well. This is the way they were playing since first half. They have been doing very well against TMT in front of goal.
That is Bakari Job, the substitute. Strike again. Good block there. Sekou Barrow on a defensive mission. Sekou. Anthony is there to the rescue. But the ball falls to ML Sanya. ML to Bakari Job, the substitute. Cross comes in. And Society on a defensive mission. Throw in for Greater Tomorrow. 25 minutes played. 20 to go plus additional time. It is still goalless. A busy touchline here. Now breaking moment. This is absolutely one of the most watched finals in the history of the Everco as well, in the absence of the Independence Stadium. Well, you have to compare the dots, you have to connect the dots. Mas Cisse on a defensive mission, but Nyasi is there, offside against Bakari Job. He was just 2 days offside.
Yes, they are very well. He slept there, and then the first assistant, the second assistant referee in the far end was well on spot, and then it was an offside given against the Greater Tomorrow side. They are still pressing, they are still creating goal scoring opportunities, but TMT have been resolute now in trying to defend against them as they were doing in the first half.
You're watching us live via LSTV1, and I am Salih Jalos with Kemo, and now the journalists have to turn a ball boy. Not a good set kick there from Yusuf Asanyang, but it's still goalless here. Watching us live on LSTV between Greater Tomorrow and TMT. Greater Tomorrow now kicking from right to left, or left to right, rather, excuse me. TMT from right to left. Well, Mas Cisse to Anthony Gomez. Anthony looking for Mustafa. He gets Sana. Sana heads it to Mustafa, but Lamarana is on a defensive mission. A very good defensive work there by Lamarana. Not a good one from ML Sanyang. Mecho. And here comes the number 14. A good control there by Mustafa Sedi Khan. Again, so Dibwa might cross this one. He gets Sana, the number 10. Sana spread it wide to the number 17. Back to Anthony Gomez. Anthony surging ahead. Anthony back to the 17. Molamin. Not a good one from Cisse. You need to be very careful. And this is ML Sanya now. Mecho. ML to the number 19. Sekou Barrow is there on a defensive mission. Sekou defended well. Excellent defensive work. Excellent defender. A no-nonsense defender, Sekou Barrow. No wonder he adorned the national team jersey.
Yes, very well. I mean, Sekou is a very, very fine defender, very composed. You know, defensively also. I mean, he is very, very confident of himself. And then sometimes you need that confidence to be able to do the needful for your side or unthinkable for whosoever. I mean, is watching the game. I mean, he had done very well in that part for the TMT side. I mean, salute.
ML Sanyang on a defensive mission. Lamarana sends a long one, and it's a throw in for Lamarana. That was a poor ball from Lamarana Jalo. Well, it seems we are playing 11v11 in this game. Well, they went a man down 16 minutes in the second half. Good control by Modu Lamin Kamara. Modu to the center circle for the number 14, Sedi Khan Mustafa. Being taken off. Wow, a power one from Bakari. That a poor one from Bakari Job. Next time I'm going to relax like words from the traveling supporters from Brikama. Not a good one. Yankuba Masise. Anthony Barrow will take it. That is Sekou Barrow. 29 minutes played. It's still goalless here. That is Sekou Barrow, who will let it go for Answer Series at the Northern African tactics. Being a man down, trying to delay the play. No, Arabo la tactiso. It is Sedi this time around, who sends a long one, looking for the tall lanky Anthony Gomez. Anthony gets Sana. Sana strikes! High and wide. That will never disturb the shot stopper who was on a holiday for more than 5 minutes in the second half. Kemo.
Yes, very well. I mean, the Greater Tomorrow side are currently on 11 men against 10 men of the TMT side. But I mean, the game is the tempo of the game is been so slow. It's been slower now than it was when it was. I mean, 11-11 in the field. So that has to do with the tactic that TMT is now employing into this particular game. They are not rushing onto their game. Whatever decision that they are taking, they will try to make it so that they wasted the maximum time that will that wouldn't give them any punishment into the game. And then you can see the goalkeeper is now on the ground, and then let's see what happens.
Well, the number 99 might be a culprit in that incident, Paul Coley. And now the center referee Lamine Jame is having a word with Paul Coley, because Yusuf Sanyang have all the time in the world to spend as he marries the ground. Well, will this be helpful? But you look at that technical department, the technical side of TMT, they're having a community meeting, Coley with his players, and now the goalkeeper Ton Kuja as well, Musa Kamara.
Yes, every stoppage here would now be taken as an opportunity. You can also see Greater Tomorrow side is also doing the same thing. Yes, very well, to put some instructions to their players, so they will change if they are not playing the way the coaches want them to play, in order to improve on their game plan and also on their game tactics. And now Yusufa, I believe he will be okay to continue. You can see here he's still receiving treatment from the team of medics that are currently on the ground. And then with that, I mean, it is. We have 14 more minutes in the regulation time before any other thing is added here, before the central referee will put an end to this particular game. So,
do you believe a goal from either side might change the environment?
Yes, very well. Any side that scores the goal here will, of course, change the whole environment, and also will have a very, very massive impact on the dynamics of this particular game, and then can, in fact, direct the trophy to whichever team has scored from this particular end.
A very good interception there by the ever reliable Sekou Barrow again. There is, of course, Paul there. Play on, says the center referee. TMT on a defensive mission. Offside against Bakari for the second time. As he switch position with the number 8, Modu Boyo Chalo. Well, into the semis, Greater Tomorrow defeated the league champion Real de Banjul by a goal to nil. That was a shocking defeat as they sent the champions back home. And Hawks were defeated by a goal to nil in the hands of TMT. They both played against a very tough opponents on their route to the final, KMO.
Yes, very well. Both sides on their route for the final. You can see they have played some very difficult games coming here. And then Greater Tomorrow is the team that have beaten the 3-time defending champions of the GFF, GFF 4 Division for men. That is Real de Banjul. So, I mean, winning against them is already a very, very good transition to the final for the Greater Tomorrow side.
Good. Tiki-taka play there from TMT. Of course, Chankuba, the number 25, looking for his fellows up with the profile. He regain it. This is Sana. Sana, a true pass to Masise. Mastrikes! Who is there? No one. Absolutely no one. Just a player in white. And that is the player of Greater Tomorrow. A very good pass there. And Anthony Gomez will recycle it to Sekou Barrow. Tired legs now. in this final. Seku spread it wide to Tibua. Ibu Kamara from Panchol, former World Panchol player. So pick up the pieces, but Ansi is there to defend that one. And now Momodu Boyo Chalo is on the ground. He might need medical attention. Tired legs in these final turns of this final.
Yes, very well. Jalo, Momodu Boyo Jalo, I don't think he will be able to continue this particular game. Perhaps he is tired and then he is exhausted. So he might not be able to finish this particular game towards the final whistle. And then so with that, if that is the case, he must be substituted by their technical bench. Already we have seen a player who is already warming up there to perhaps take his place here. He has been doing very well in the first half. He has given so much energy into the first half, and then coming into the second half as well, he has been performing very well. So in such cases, when sometimes you are not able to continue the game, and then this might be the case for Boyo Jalo in this particular game. You can see he is now demanded substitution. You can see that he will not be able to continue. He cannot see the end of this particular game on the pitch, so he had to be replaced by some other player who the technical bench feels can take his right place into this particular game. And then already TMT Salu, to be fair enough, they are approaching this game very well. Since they have received that red card through one of their hard-fought players, very instrumental player for them in the hearts of their midfield, and then they still continue to move on and then try to making sure that they do the needful for their side. So they are very much composed, TMT side, while that of the Greater Tomorrow, who are currently on 11 men, are also approaching the game at a very composed manner. In the tempo of the game is a bit slower compared to what we have seen in the first half here, especially since we have witnessed the red card into this particular game.
Major volley call, ML Sanyang for Greater Tomorrow. Very good interception there by Anthony Gomez. Team captain Kembugul Bass, who's very wide to his number 20. This time around is Bakari. Sorry, excuse me, the number 20 rather. Bully Drame. A poor pass there from Bully Drame. And Mustafa now on the run. Sana gets Mustafa. Yobuka according to the spectators. Mustafa gets Sana. What can Sana do? Sana. A poor one from Sana there. But a very good defensive work there by Greater Tomorrow. Nyasi recycle it back to Bakari. Seku Baro on a defensive mission. Seku wins it against Bakari again. Seku to the ground, and Seku wins a foul. Bakari the culprit, Seku the victim.
That's very well, Salu. He's indeed a victim there. Seku knows how to win fouls against our strikers here. He has been winning fouls against strikers here, and then easily, and he has been doing that. But so that is so good of him. No wonder he has where they.
But a golden opportunity for TMT is squandered again. A very good combination from Sana to Mustafa, but a poor futile. Yeah. But a very good timely defensive work as well.
Very well. You can see Sana was surrounded by three men there, and then they were not in a rush. So this is what you can do against Sana. If you rush at him, he can delay you and then ruin your whole day. So this is why they are not rushing onto him. Three players surrounded him and then try to collect the ball from him. Otherwise, that would have been a very good one for the TMT side.
The ball is asked, or the free kick is asked to be retaken. Quickly taken there. Mulamin Kamara to Mas Sise. Mas looking for options, looking for Sana. But a very good defensive work there by Ken Bohol. To Nyasi now, hungry and determined. One time a champion with RDB. Nyasi to the number 99, the ever reliable Paul Coley. Coley to Nyasi. Nyasi back to Coley. Coley back to Nyasi. That is how it is right now for the time being. And this is ML Sanyang. Major. ML going. ML surging ahead. Baro is there. TMT on a defensive mission. Strikes. Block there. Well, team captain leading by example. Sana after drop deep. And now Tibua connected dots with Mustafa on the far side. Kamara wrestle to the ground. Wins a foul. A stone throw to the center line. Distance from the medics. Substitution for Greater Tomorrow. Mamadou Boyo Jalo is off for Yusufa Sanyang, the number 88. At point in time they were playing 10 versus 10 because Boyo have been on the sidelines for many minutes. Yusufa Sanyang is in for Greater Tomorrow, headed there by John. And this is of course the number 7, Mohamed Kamara, looking for options. Now the good one, Kembugul wins it. And this is Nyasi. Raised his head, trying to connect the dots with the new entrance. Barrow is there on a defensive mission against Yusufa Sanyang. Yusufa wins it. Back to Nyasi again. Nyasi looking for options. Back to Yusufa. Yusufa cross comes in. A very, very poor one there. And it's a goal kick. Tired legs. 5 minutes to go plus additional time.
Yes, very well. 5 minutes now for either of the sides to at least score a goal to prevent the game from the shootout. But it is going to be difficult as of now. You can see Greater Tomorrow. They can now entertain. TMT can now entertain Greater Tomorrow in going forward. But whenever they are also defending against them, as they were doing in the first half, Sekou and his charges are very much composed at the heart of their defense in trying to avoid, or prevent Greater Tomorrow from scoring any goal into this particular game here. You can see now they are playing more of long balls. They will allow Yusufa, their netminder, to take long balls, while with that they will be having 10 men equally inside the field with them. So that's a very, very good strategy that they are employing currently into this particular game, with your goalkeeper on the ball, clearing the ball for you. So you have all your 10 men that will be inside the field against the other 10 men for that of the Greater Tomorrow side. Already they are a man down. TMT side, but they are not letting.
Substitution work well for TMT.
Yes, very well. It works very well for them. This is what you need sometimes when you are a man down. You need to bring in players that will be able to hold the ball and then try to go against one or two players and then delay the timings for your favor. And then it is doing very good for them into this particular game. Since the first 15 minutes into this particular game, they have gotten themselves a red card, and then they still continue to play and then continue to match the qualities of Greater Tomorrow side here up to this end here. Now we have 4 minutes here, or 3 minutes here before this particular regular 90 minutes is ended here, and then plus any other additional time that will be added here by the officials. Sally
Ken Bugul to Bully Drame, team captain to Sow Modu pushing there from Modu. I only hope it won't be a caution. Dubois is on the ground. Lamin and Jame couldn't spend time there or even seconds. Juga rek mu continue di dem. Jamana ñoy. Dubois was pushed. Listen to the fans, they said ite ila bolo pele rek abe wuli lale. That's not how the Buru game is. Anyanta ka wuli. As far as inside the pitch, Anyandaka Wuli for play to continue. A free kick quickly taken. So, trying to dribble past Ibu there. Ibu Kamara. So, Nyasi. A poor one there. Anthony comes to the rescue again. And this is Masise to Mustafa on the left hand side. Mustafa now searching ahead. Mustafa Toure against Lamarana. Play on says the center referee again. Lama leading by example. ML Sanyang to team captain Kembugul to Nyasi to Paul Koli. Paul to Barrow. A very good interception there by Sekou Barrow again. Barrow on a defensive mission, and Barrow is the most reliable defender for TMT here. With Barrow behind, I believe there is still hope for TMT, but they have to defend the set piece. It might be an in-swinger or an out-swinger. Bakari Job to take. With the right foot, it's going to be an out-swinger. A minute plus additional time to go. Just 1 minute plus additional time to go. It is still goalless here at the Serekunda Mini Stadium. Navi moments. Others might be reciting the last verses of the Quran. At this point in time, one section of the ambience is a bit quiet, the other one is loud. The drums have been stopped. The drums are no longer drumming. And of course, a long ball there, headed by Ken Bokol. A very good defensive work there, Mustafa. Substitution. Buba Sonko is Amadou Sow is off for number 4. Buba Sonko. It's going to be an in-swinger. A long cross there, and it's out. Amadou Kujabi is on. It is 4 minutes additional time. Wow. Just wow. If you are sitting on the fence, you don't need to be worried, Kemo. But if you are supporting one side, it's just hard, palpitating moment. But probably one will tell you nail-biting moment as well.
Yes, very well. If you are sitting on the fence, it's not a problem for you. But if you are a supporter, or especially for these two sides here, I mean, you are at a very, very nervous moment here into this particular game, because you wouldn't want your team to concede the goal at this moment. But as you wouldn't want them to concede the goal, but you will equally want them to score. So this is the problem here currently for either of the fans that are affiliated to either TMT or that of the Greater Tomorrow side, Sally.
The president have a word with the player that is coming on, that is said he can with his players, giving them, well, an encouraging statement there. Probability, to be precise. It is a long ball from Ansar Saidi. It's a foul against the number 11. Another player is on the ground of for Greater Tomorrow. Substitution. Sana Jazi is coming off. Malik is coming in, the boy from Old Joshua, Malik. Well, Mod Lamin is sub off. He came in the second half. He's been sub off for Khalifa Sane. Well, Kemo, are those substitutions for the lottery?
Yes, very well. I mean, those are substitutions for lottery. You can see, I mean, he has just been introduced, number 17, Molamin Kamara, and then he's been allowed to, I mean, leave the pitch. So that alone tells you that, I mean, perhaps these are bringing in substitutions that they feel can take those penalties very well and then try to win them this particular game. So in the last final that we have seen against this Medina side, it was also ended in a lottery where, I mean, TMT lost on a post-match shootout. But here they were a man down, still continue to play like this, and then will they be able to, I mean, win this time from the shootout remains the question here. But I believe they will be able to do the needful as they try to keep Greater Tomorrow into this particular game up to this time, Salim.
Not a good defensive work by Ibu Kamara Dibua. He could have just allowed the ball to roll out for a goal kick. Well, at this point, people will tell you, give me water, let me drink. I'm not Buseda. At this point in time, it's a corner for Greater Tomorrow Nyasi to take the in-swinger. TMT have to defend this one. An opportunity for Greater, but tomorrow is yet to come. Moments. Cross comes in. A towering header there by the ever reliable deputy captain Ansar Saidi. It's going to be retaken again. Dibua have to drop out for now. The fans are singing, they're clapping, they're dancing, the drums are drumming. Navi moments, cross comes in again, header there, back to ML. ML strikes. And this could do. And that is the final. The final action probably. Just a goal kick we head to the lottery. Ndam demut ndam di kursi 90 minutes before mu dem rek wala mu dik si penalty si. And that is it. Here at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. 10 men TMT catapult this final to the lottery. Wow, just wow. Kemo.
Yes,
A repeat of the 2024 FF Cup final.
yes, very well. FF Cup final last season also ended in a post-match shootout, and here again, Greater Tomorrow. TMT side. I mean, they were in the final last season and then went to the shootout where the things did not go their favors. And here as well, they are here. I mean, another final, and then another. Post-match shootout here.
Well, Yusuf Asanya probably decided in the last phases of the Quran, the goalkeeper of TMT.
Yes, perhaps this was what he was pushing for, and then he indeed, got what he wanted, because playing against 11 men is a very, very difficult job for any team to do. And then TMT have done that with style, and then they were not hasty in the game. They try to compose themselves throughout the final 30 minutes of being a man down, and then it works very well for them. Now 10 people will be available to take the penalties here against in this particular final here. So currently they are 10, and then Greater Tomorrow will also be reduced to 10 men for them to be able to to do this penalty shootout. So let's wait and see whether it has to be either TMT or that of the Greater Tomorrow side to go home with this particular trophy. It's a highly coveted one. Yes, this has been a very, very a good turnout. You can see everywhere in the pavilion is almost full to its capacity, as we have seen, unlike the first final that was played in Basori. But last season's final, I should say, for this particular trophy that was played in Basori. Though, the turnout there was also a very, very good one. But this one is a much larger, turnout for the FF Cup final here. This can be a record for the FF Cup turnout into the final. So Sidikan and his team, TMT, have made a very, very good job throughout. A team that was formed some 5 years ago, qualified to the second division, then get promoted to the second division, and then with that, they are able to make 2 finals in a row. That alone is a very, very commendable achievement for the TMT side. For the Greater Tomorrow side, it's a bit older than that of the TMT side. So for them also, this is their first or second season in the.
Well, we have to thank our followers as well. 389 and still counting viewers out there watching this final touches of the FA Cup final via LSTV1. We thank them, and they are the reason why we are here.
Yes, very well. They are the reason why we are here, and then we thank them so much for following LSTV1 live on this particular coverage here at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. So the game is now heading to the post-match shootout, where either TMT or Greater Tomorrow will celebrate this particular coveted trophy. Last season it was TMT in the final but could not win, and this season as well they are here in the final, not only stopping at the final but here at the post-match shootout again, as we have seen in the final of last season's FF Cup competition. Now Lamin Njame, the center referee for this game, is heading towards our right.
Numbers are growing. 425 people are watching this final lottery.
Yes, that is penalty shootout for you, because if you cannot watch the entire game, so you wouldn't want to miss the penalty shootout. And as we move on, we are going to see
some of the viewers on LSTV having an nail bite in Gaimata Sabarambi, the penalty muje. the Friday cha aya file aya score.
Yes, very well. I mean, they must be affiliated to one of these two teams here. I mean, if not TMT, but that of the Greater Tomorrow side, or the neutrals as well. Will
well,
also
if you're on defense, you must have a pizza in front of you enjoying this one.
Yes, but neutrality is very, very difficult at times. But you may not be a supporter of a particular team, but you would want them to win a certain trophy, or you would want them to lose a certain trophy, and then we have reached at that.
Well, it is difficult outside, but not we don't see. We are on defense as usual.
Yes, very well. We are always neutral, as you know. It's our role to be neutral. So we try to compose ourselves to the neutrality, and then also throughout this particular game, and
yes,
then we will continue to do that. Yes,
very well. In the cap of a journalist.
Yes, very well. So we must be neutral into this particular game, and then we will continue to do that since this particular game continues to play here. I mean, Salou Jallow. So Modlamin Sanyang is going to be the force taker for the Greater Tomorrow side here. He is going to take the force penalty, and then he will be facing Sanyang Yusufa for the Greater Tomorrow side.
Sanyang brothers.
Yes, very well.
Family matters, but not in this beautiful game of football within the 90 minutes. Or after the 90 minutes, after everything, you will reconnect the dots as a family. But ML Sanyang will take on Yusufa Sanyang. And they are taking their last lectures from the center referee, Lamin and Jame. Lamin Jame, the center referee, fondly called Castin, one of the tallest referees. It's one Sanyang versus the other. ML Sanyang Major. Can the Major put his side in front from this lottery? Major! Oh boy! A fingertip from Sanyang. But the other Sanyang smiles. Finally, there is a ball at the back of the net.
Yes, very well. That is what is important. And then Major Molamin Sanyang taking on his brother Yusufa Sanyang, but Yusufa had a fingertip on the ball, but he could not rather save that particular kick from Modlamin Sanyang. And now the number 12 for TMT is now being given the responsibility here to take this responsibility. Ansu Sedi.
It's Ansu Sedi against Keba Gay. Sedi, the deputy captain. Can he lead by example? More than 10 steps behind the ball. Hansa Kimbo dancing from the Sostoba Gay. And so into the roof. Finally, there is a goal for TMT. 1-1.
Yes, very well. That was a brilliant overtake from Ansu Sedi here against the goalkeeper Keba Gay, and now Lamarana Jallow is now taking the responsibility.
Matters.
Yes,
you have watched him play. Is he good at it? Lamarana Jallow.
Lama, yes, he is good at it, I believe, and then so he is now taking the responsibility for Greater Tomorrow into this particular game. So let's see what he'll be able to do about this, and then but he is a senior player for the side, and he knows what is necessary at this particular point in time.
Football is cruel, absolutely cruel. Sometimes you can't watch it. Sometimes the heart beats faster than you can imagine. Lamarana Jallow have to retake that one. The wind is also taking its toll here. Camera operators, others with their mobile phones. Every gadget is to take this, and it's going to be in the history books of each and every team, or one of the teams that are to be crowned champions here. The streets of Serekunda will surely tell their great grandchildren. Lamarana Jallow against Yusufa. Jallow! Whistle from Yusufa! Hold on, he says!
Yes, Yusufa, this was what he is pushing for. He is pushing for a post-match shootout, and then we have seen him now saving Lamarana's penalty. You know, the first penalty as well, he went for it and then get a fingertip to it, but now you can see he has now saved one of the penalties here. The second penalty coming from Lamarana Jallow, he's able to save that. So let's see what happens here in the subsequent kicks that will be coming as the game proceeds here. Salou.
Is Khalifa stone for TMT? Can Khalifa turn to Khalifa? Can Khalifa be a Khalifa in this situation? Khalifa in Wolof. Khalifa by his name. Is Khalifa this up? Sane, this own name. Against Kebage. Khalifa Sane, the tall lanky striker for TMT. Can today makes tomorrow for Khalifa. Khalifa walking majestically. Khalifa! He sent Kebage to the shop. 2-0 or 2-1 now for TMT. Wow, just wow. Serekunda he's on fire. The ground is loving this. The president of Celso have been praying for this. We want big finals here, and there you get it. But it is yet to be done and dusted. But advantage to TMT.
Yes, advantage to them, and now Greater Tomorrow is now taking their third kick into this particular contest. A substitute also against Yusufa now again into this Amadou Kujabi.
Kujabi against Sanyang. Kujabi is taking 20 steps, and I'm still counting, and he's still going. Kujabi is going. Kujabi stops. All right. Sanyang is in waiting on goalpost. Sanyang is counting steps. Kujabi is coming, walking majestically, like how Abraham was asked to do. Kujabi against Sanyang. Kujabi. Oh boy. According to Kujabi, Itanyintala, you cannot save this. Experience, a well-taken penalty, a cameo of a Kujabi.
Yes, very well. I mean, I will take in penalty from Kujabi here into this Amadou and no substitutes for them. And now TMT now with their right fullback is now taking the kick. Kamara.
Ibu Kamara alias Tibua, the boy from Banjul, former Banjul player, a former champion in the second division for Banjul. He left his former employer and joined the TMT under the presidency of Omar H.O. Sedekan, one of the tallest presidents in the country. It's Debwa versus Guy. It's Kamara against Guy. He breathed in and breathed out. Ibu Kamara breathed in, breathed out for the second time. The whistle is gone. The third kick for TMT. Ibu Kamara, Debwa, Kebage, await like a flying bird. The man in red waiting for the man in yellow. Ibu Kamara, Debwa, the man will drive. Debwa! Oh! I have finally.
Yes, very well, Rafael. I mean, you can see that he has squandered that. On top of the crossbar. So, I mean, TMT doesn't need this particular loss at this crucial time. When you already have your goalkeeper, saving at least one of the penalty kicks here, then you come at a very, very crucial stage and then squander that. So let's see as the game proceeds, which of the sides here will be going home with the trophy. Salim.
It is 2-2 on penalties. And this is the fourth kick for Greater Tomorrow. Nyasi against Sanyang. Is Sanyang recited the last verses of the Quran? That is Nyasi showing a missed number now. Captain, breathe in, breathe out. Nyasi, experience Nyasi. Nyasi, the fourth kick. Nyasi! Oh! Oh boy, oh boy! Squandered! TMT are waiting! Oh boy! The $1 million question is Kemo. Is someone smart about to walk? The balls are kissing the crossbar.
Yes, very well. This is turned into a nightmare for some of the players here already. TMT are getting themselves forward and then squandered one, and now
Nyasi is begging Keba
to save him.
Yes,
very well. I mean, this is what you need now. I mean, he is one of their most influential players, Nyasi, Amadou Nyasi. He has been playing for Greater Tomorrow when they were competing in the Brigama Summer Northern, and then they grew up together, and then Greater Tomorrow, he moved to Real de Banjo, and then he is now back at home to the club that he was well respected, and now he squandered the opportunity. Now, the number 30.
Their their son returned home, but returned with a squander. It's Malik, the boy from Joshua. Contest the surname. Malik against Keba. Malik, can this be the moment? Malik, over the bar again.
Yes, I'm sorry. This is already a drama here at the Serekunda Ismini Stadium. I'm squandering penalty after penalty, Only two takers have been able to put the ball very well into this particular contest. So 2 loss for each side after 4 takes.
It is a score-loss win for Greater Tomorrow.
Yes, very well, a score-loss win for Greater Tomorrow, and then Bakari Job coming for the Greater Tomorrow side. He's a very, very good penalty taker, but I mean, nonetheless, sometimes it doesn't dictate what happens as the penalties continues to flow. Let's see what Bakari will do for his side.
Can Bakari find the net? Wow. What are we seeing? What are we watching? They will tell you it's football. But Navi moments, nail batting moments. Bakari, chop against Yusuf Asanya. Bakari, oh, it is a lost win. Kemo.
Yes, very well. Now a lost win for this Greater Tomorrow side. If Keba is able to save this, and then they will be going home with the trophy Greater Tomorrow. I mean, but he's a very, very instrumental player for this particular TMT side. The number 14 coming for them, Mustafa Sedikan. He has been doing very well for them. He delivered so well for his side. I mean, TMT side, and now he is now taking the responsibility for his side.
Wow, just wow. Not a good one for TMT. Mustafa Sedikan is taking the 5th kick, and the most important kick. Umar Hecho Sedikan is watching from the VIP. Mustafa Alamin. Have to rescue TMT. Alamin have to rescue TMT. Mustafa Sedikan against Keba. Sedikan! Oh! Umar Hecho Sedikan hug the president of Greater Tomorrow. Greater, in the absence of Serif Mankachang, they are the champions of the land, the ever cup champions, Sekemo. The players of TMT are all on the ground.
Yes, very well. They are disappointed. I mean, 2 finals in a row. I mean, they lost both finals to the post-match shootout, and then this has been very, very disappointing for them. You can see that they are still on the ground. Their fans are still stand still over there. You can see the CEO of the club, Sedikan, is trying to come and console his players who are down, who are currently grounded. You can see all of the players are grounded here in disappointment. And then they have been fighting very well. They have done very well throughout the game, especially when they get one of their men sent off. So this is the spirit of football, and then it continues to flow. And then Sedikan, you can see him coming and then trying to console his fans and also his supporters who stood for him, and then you can see him there trying to clap to his players, and then he is trying to console everyone that is affiliated to his team. He has done very well indeed, playing 2 finals in a row and then losing both
back to
them.
The president, he invested a lot in this club, in this team, TMT Football Club / Academy. He pumped a lot. He's a man that can spend hundreds of thousands within a blink of an eye just to motivate these players. The last time they won Hawks, they were given $100,000. His wallet and the same thing. He have been supporting them. Financially, they are strong. Mentally, they are there. But on the final touches where it matters most, they are always absent, Kemo. And they have to go back to the drawing board again. Probably they might need to change some certain things within the system and keep the ball rolling, Kemo.
Yes, very well. They might need that. I mean, losing 2 finals in a row, it's not welcoming by any team. Any team rather. I mean, you can see the players and also their fans. They are still standing disappointed, and then they wouldn't want to lose this other final here. But I mean, it has already happened for them, and then they lost the final here at the Serekunda Ismini Stadium against Greater Tomorrow side, whose coach has recently resigned shortly before a final here. I mean, Sirif Mankajang guided this Greater Tomorrow side to the FF Cup final, but then resigns. A few days before the final, but eventually they are here today. Will be crowned here as champions of the Gambia Football Federation's Cup here at the Serekunda Ismini Stadium. A great achievement for Greater Tomorrow, while a disappointing result for the TMT side, not in the performance wise, but they are a team that played the second final in a row and then losing both to that of the Medina United side, and then this time as well to that of the Greater Tomorrow side, a team hailed from Brikama. So it's very, very hard. A bitter appeal for TMT to swallow, but on the other hand, it's a happy moment for the Greater Tomorrow side here, winning from the post-match shootout, and now they will be crowned champions of this FF Cup final here.
Contributed immensely to the growth of domestic football. Thumbs up. Then established from the Norwegians to the West Coast regions, third division qualifiers, eventually qualified to the playoffs and to the national second division. And yes, and for the first time as champions of the later international games for
Congratulations. The team has put up very good dispositions. This team is preparing for an international, and that is Senator referee Lamin El Jami, bound for the CAF African Nations Championship.
Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda later in August. Amadou Abdul Aziz Bolel Jawa is the first assistant referee, also bound for the local base players tournament in Tanzania, Uganda, and Kenya, called the Chan. Mohamed Marigo.
This is a good preparation for our panel of referees.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. TMT at the
And please make your cue to receive your medals
runners up.
as runners-up.
TMT,
They will be presented at 300,000.
they have proven their worth
at full time goalless, and it led us into post-match shootouts. What a dramatic one it turned out to be, and that is the club president, Omar H.O. Sedikan. Congratulations, Omar, good job, keep it up. They were formed in 2020, and they took part in the Banjul Regional 3rd Division qualifiers, eventually qualified and represented Banjul in the playoffs, and to the National 2nd Division, and eventually to 1st Division football. And here they are as runners-up in the GFF 2025 FF Cup Finals.
Well done, TMT. Indeed, it was kind of a very tough battle.
Oh yes, very tough battle.
Everyone enjoyed the match.
Very dramatic. Almost all of us were on knife edge.
Even Oryx petrol station enjoyed the match.
Yes, as the shootouts, most of the kicks went wayward. Ibrahima Kabara, Divoire.
Congrats.
Congratulations, Divoire. Good job. Yeah.
Won the 2nd division.
Yeah. Congratulations. Good job. Musa Kamara. Wow, this looks very solemn for TMT.
Emotions are high, Sabiri.
Musa, calm down. That's football.
Emotions are high.
Exhibit game spirit, good sportsmanship, Musa Kamara. One time Gambia safe hands, Musa Kamara, especially at the under 17 level, 2009 in Algeria, one of the millionaires in that 2009 Africa under 17 championship in Algeria.
Congratulations. Officials or technicians
of TMT, a very enterprising club, TMT. They have their youthful exuberance,
they're doing well.
Doing very, very well, even at the international scene,
And they feel
merchandising most of their talents, and taking part in most of the Gambia Football Federation's development programs. And they are the champions. Greater tomorrow. Amadou Nyasi and team. Greater tomorrow. Benjamin's products. A dream that has come to fruition. Greater tomorrow. Lineup. That's the giant trophy. Wow, this is great. Our second vice president is leading the presentation of medals, Mr. Ibufai.
and also the head of competitions. They had a very busy season every Tuesday.
Oh yes. And you can be assured as well that in the coming weeks, next weekend, we will be engaged, just as we come to the close of our season 2024-2025.
Beach soccer is next.
Beach soccer is coming up. Another interesting competition there at the Palmarima beachfront, where you can go and enjoy the cool breeze from the Atlantic Ocean.
Congratulations, Greater Tomorrow Football Club.
Oh, this is great.
Of the GFF Men's FF Cup 2024-2025 season.
And they will be going home, Amadou, with $500,000.
Wow.
That is $500,000. Huge amount of money bankrolled by the Gambia Football Federation.
Wow, just look at that. That will be momentous for the father and the son.
Greater tomorrow.
Greater tomorrow. That is
And now the giant trophy for the team captain to lift up. Huge celebrations here, and this time, apart from Real de Banjul, they are no longer the winners of the champions of the FF Cup. We have new champions, and a new name is going to be inscribed on this gigantic trophy, and that is Greater Tomorrow Football Club. Congratulations, Greater Tomorrow. And there they are marching majestically on the podium. It is handed over to the President Benjamin, and the captain now moves to the players.
Any moment from now, we'll close our commentary here at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Fans are now in. I believe it's about time we close our commentary. If not, we might be in a very difficult situation to sign out here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. 500,000 given to Greater Tomorrow, the champions. 300,000 given to TMT as the runners-up. Hard luck to TMT. Congrats to Greater Tomorrow. Ben is the president of Greater Tomorrow. Ben, take us through the journey of this Greater Tomorrow.
I think if I want to start this journey of Greater Tomorrow, it's a very, very long story.
Summarize it for us.
Just to summarize it, we are just from academy, from under 10. We started playing under 10, under 10, under 12, under 15. Till when we get up to 16, 17, we went for the qualifying to Norwitan. So from Norwitan, when we get up to 17, 18, we try third division qualifying round. From third division qualifying round, we
We qualified from there second. Anyway, it's a process. Greater Tomorrow you saw today started from a foundation. So it's a process. We went all through categories of the game.
Hearing from you, it's like it was a foundation well built.
Exactly, and to make it short, any house that was built without a foundation, that house will never stand. So
was it a rough journey too?
The rough journey is all of us know how Gambian football is.
Was it a rough journey too?
It's not really a rough because it's a passion. It's something that we love. So when you have the passion towards what you are doing, automatically, no matter how rough it is, you make it smooth,
Being the champions for the first time in action in the FF Cup, you look at the journey of Greater Tomorrow. It's indeed greater. And how can you summarize this trophy with Greater Tomorrow today?
Anyway, when you see the name speaks for himself. This is Greater Tomorrow. We expect to be great tomorrow, right? Like today now, we have made a step. So our next target now is next season. Tomorrow is the next target. What are we going to do the next season? We are now the champion of FF Cup. From the Super Cup, we will know what the future tells.
Well, the look on your face, is it an emotional moment for you?
Of course, it is an emotional moment for me. I even shed tears because it was so tough. It was very rough, but it's a tears of joy, It's so emotional to me, but that's how God have already decided what's going to happen today.
Sheriff Mankaja left, he left with a final to be played, but does that have any effect in the team?
No. Sheriff is part of us. That has nothing. It has no any bad effect on it. It's the game. In the world of football, is today and tomorrow.
Were you surprised to receive that pending resignation from Sheriff Mankaja?
Anyway, it's a shocking news for me, but this is football and life. What is bound to make is bound to make. It have already destined that this is what is going to happen. So that's it.
Were you surprised?
Not really.
Saw it coming?
Not really that I saw it coming. I'm not surprised, and I don't saw it coming. But this is football. In football, anything can happen in football. So it's a daily process. However you see it, you move on with it.
So if I understand, you were expecting the unexpected.
Yeah. That, exactly.
What is your message to these heroes today, the players that turn heroes today?
My message is to them is to keep pushing harder. This is just the beginning of the history of their soccer. At least this can upgrade their CV. So there are better ahead.
What is next on the pipeline?
The next on the pipeline is to work harder because this season we got it very rough. We learn from our mistake and we try to improve upcoming season.
Have you seen a new coach or the deputy coach will continue?
I cannot say anything for that.
We are here to discuss that.
Yes, we are here to discuss about that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ismaila Jawla took up the mantle after the departure of Sheriff Mankajang. Jawla is the champion today. When Sheriff penned the resignation letter, were you shocked?
Yes, I was very, very shocked about it because he has been working very, very hard for this team. Past 2 years, what he did is incredible. So when I heard the news, I was not happy at all. But at some point, you have to understand because it's his choice, his decision. Yeah.
At that point in time, you say to yourself, you have a workload to deliver.
This thing, it has been working since before he left. So it's just a continuation. Yeah. But not me alone. We are so many. We are about 3, 4, 5 officials. So we have to come together and then finish the job he has been doing. Yeah.
Talk us through the journey to the final in this FF Cup. Defeat the Real de Banjul in the semis at the Box 5 Minute Stadium. Talk us through that game.
Yeah, I think since I came in the second round, I tried to change little bit of their style of play to a way that can suit the team because we were not that much good performance-wise because they concede a lot of goals. So we came with this formation whereby we will apply, 4-4-2 formation. We sit back, wait for teams to come, and then when we have our chance, we try to score and then sit back. That's how we do it, do all the time. So
that is what is implemented against Real de Banjul.
Yes, that even in the league against Real de Banjul, we did the same thing. And then 10 against 11, they could not beat us in their home, despite them being the best, team in the country for now. And then also with big teams like Hawks, the same process we use. So if you look at with teams, but at the end of the day, I don't know, things never work, because I build even the team that we played with. I build them from academy up to a certain level. Yeah. So with Dibaoel and other teams, but never get a medal. Never get a medal. Yes, I work with Dibaoel, work with TMT, work with Jam City. I promote Jam City from 3rd division also to 2nd division. Even yesterday, my team won in LRR. I'm their technical director, AJ Soccer Academy, and then they are, they also won. So getting this thing today is a big plus for me, and then it will also boost my state.
You are a double champion in the month of July.
Thank you. No, in 2 days, yesterday and today. Yes.
That is in the month of July.
Well, yes, in the month of July.
Coach, as the deputy coach for Greater Tomorrow, are you seeing the board giving you the black and white paper to sign as head coach, the chosen one?
Until we get to that time, because I don't think right now it is.
What do you want it?
No, I don't.
You don't want to be the head coach?
Yes, of course, I'm a head coach.
But do you want to take that contract with Greater Tomorrow?
Yes, that's why I said until that time.
But are you open for that?
No.
You are not praying to be the head coach.
I am praying to be a head coach in one of the 1st division, but I'm not praying for a particular club right now.
But you want to continue with Greater Tomorrow?
Well, I cannot decide right now because I have a manager.
Thank you, coach.
Thank you, sir.
Gentlemen, live at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium on LSTV1, the champions of the land in the FF Greater Tomorrow. And bye-bye from us on behalf of the LSTV crew, Usman the camera operator, Kemo Kanyi,